it must be explained by price, or by the fact that J. Crew doesn't want you to wear a certain kind of pant anymore, so they take it away. Or they want you to wear a new kind of pant, so they market it. But imagine with me this magical store where all of the clothes exist and they're all the same price and marketing is impossible. Well, in fact, that store exists here in the real world. It is the marketplace of first names. Think about it. All first names exist. They all cost the same price, and there's no direct marketing. Nike really, really wants you to buy its next shoe, but there is no advertisement in Nike history that has ever said, oh, and after you buy your shoe, would you please name your baby girl after the Greek goddess of victory and speed? It's never happened. So why do first names follow the same hype cycles as clothes? So a sociologist named Stanley Lieberson investigated this, and he came up with a really interesting theory that essentially just went right back to Maya. He found that people tend to prefer names that are familiar surprises. So take a name like Samantha. Samantha in the 1980s was not a particularly popular name. It was about the 30th most popular baby girl name in the country. But just enough young couples decided that that was a perfectly popular name for their baby girl, that in 1992, 222,000 couples named their baby girl Samantha, making it the second most popular baby girl name of that year. But then think about what happens 5 years later. All these little Samanthas go into kindergarten together, and the kindergarten is suddenly just run amok with Samantha, 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 when all these parents thought they were giving their daughter a unique name. And so since most parents have a preference for names that are familiar but also surprising, the name Samantha naturally, without any organization, rises in popularity and then falls. One of the more interesting proofs for the fact that parents have a specific taste for popularity is that siblings tend to have similarly common or uncommon names. And this is intuitively true. If you meet the siblings, Michael, Emily, and Sarah, it's a little bit strange if they say, and this is our sister, Xanthopy. But if you meet the siblings, Xanthopy, Prairie Rose, Esmeralda, it's very strange if they're like, also, here's our brother, Chad. Parents have a specific taste for familiarity. But one of the most interesting proofs of this naming theory is looking at the phenomenon of baby girl names for Black Americans. For the vast majority of human history, for American history, Blacks and whites had similar names. But starting in about the 1960s, there was a great